Live from inside my toilet bowl, here's S4J. What is happening, guys? I am back, and today I'm going to showcase the Pokemon trading card game. Now, me personally, I've been playing this game, well, not necessarily been playing, but collecting the cards ever since I was in, I think, kindergarten, junior high school. Oh my gosh, I'll never forget when I had the shiny Charizard. No, who am I kidding? I never had that damn Charizard. I was jealous. My friend had 2 Charizards, man. Yo, that's like the first time I ever thought about stealing anything from anybody. I was a little kid. But anyway, here it is. Finally, I just went out to Target, I think, and went to go buy the Power Surge deck, or the Power Play. Yeah, Power Play, that's what it's called. Power Play deck. I bought 2 of them, actually, so I could get a play set of Roggenrolas and Sandals or whatever, since I wanted to base the deck around those 2 guys and their evolutions. So, for you guys that don't necessarily know how to play the Pokemon card game, I'll do the best I can to try to explain it as I go along, because I don't necessarily want to be too complacent upon the basics, especially to viewers that already actually know what they're doing. It's like, oh, come on, Kashif. Like, come on, I already know to attach your energy, man. Just attack. Jesus Christ, you're so annoying. You know, so I'll just do the best that I can. Or whatever. So, one thing you guys want to note down to your, like a mental note, that if you guys ever decide to go check out this game on the Pokemon main site, is that if your opponent is like a sore loser, or if he or she is like a little kid or something like that, he or she may have the potential to take forever to make their move. I mean, look how long it's taking my opponent. This is not computer lag or anything like that. It's just that my opponent didn't pick whether he wanted heads or tails. Like, come on, dude. I'm on the other side, think all day. Dang, I'm mad patient, but seriously, bro. Oh God. All right, so I'm gonna skip the video until he or she decides to pick a side of a coin. Jeez. Alright, so my opponent finally decides to go pick a side of a coin, and I end up winning anyway. So that was pointless. He wasted like 15 minutes of my time, dude. Anyway, he has a Pikachu out, as I have a Roggenrola and a Sandile out. Now, for those who don't necessarily know how to play, you guys need energy cards, the corresponding energy cards that are indicated on the card itself, in order to execute whatever attack you're looking to inflict onto your opponent. Now, for instance, let's say you need a fighting and a colorless. By the way, whenever a Pokemon has a colorless icon on that attack, it means that any energy, for that matter, may suffice in order to execute that attack. Now, let's say that, in this case, my Roggenrola, right, has a colorless requirement in order to use its headbutt attack, which does 10 base. Now, I can attach anything I want to. I can attach maybe Psychic or Electricity or anything like that, and it will suffice for that colorless requirement that is needed in order to execute that attack. Now, its other attack, if I could just zoom in here a little bit quickly, I can't necessarily see it's called Reckless Charge. I need a fighting and a colorless, which means I need to at least have 1 fighting and 1 of any other color. It could be water, it could be psychic, it could be another fighting, it could be any other kind of energy at your disposal. So it's actually interesting that the game itself isn't necessarily a troll, that you have to be specific in order to execute a certain attack. So, well, it actually is in a sense, but, you know, some cards are more lenient, because other cards, you know, some other cards, like, you need 4 fighting, like, Jesus Christ, it's mad specific. But anyway, if you guys might notice, my opponent actually has an electric kind of deck, and I have what is called like a fighting kind of deck. It's funny because none of the Pokemon I have on hand are really fighting kind of Pokemon in the game. But in the deck, it's considered, in the TCG, it's considered fighting type kind of Pokemon. So I have a Boldore, which is apparently fighting, and I have a Sandile, which is also fighting. Now Pikachu is weak against fighting. He's not weak against ground, he's weak against fighting. So I just did Smackdown, I think that's what the attack was. It does 40, which accumulates to Pikachu's 20 that it took before when I was a Roggenrola, and now 20 plus 40 is 60, which is more than enough to take Pikachu out. In the game, right, there are 3 ways to win in the trading card game. Now, the 3 ways you can win are to collect what are called prizes. Now, if you look on my bottom left-hand corner and the opponent's top right-hand corner, you see 6 cards laid down on the field. Now, whenever you make an opponent's Pokemon faint, or in the TCG's case, send it to the graveyard, you're entitled to get one of the 6 prizes that you have laying on your side of the field. Now, That's one way you can win. Another way you can win is if you happen to knock out all your opponent's Pokemon on the opposite side of the bench before he or she has a chance to get another basic Pokemon to put on their side of the bench. And another way is like akin to Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic and things like that, other trading card games like that. If you draw out of cards and you have no cards left to pick up, you automatically lose. So in this case, Raichu looks like he's doing a lot of damage to my Pokemon. His spark damage, his spark attack actually does 40 base and it does 20 base to one of my Benched Pokemon. What a threat. But unfortunately for him, I am carrying his weakness. He looks like he wants to make me faint in the next turn, which his spark attack is going to accumulate to equal the 90 damage that my Boulder is holding. So in order to save my Boulder, I am going to have to evolve it to a Gigalith, which I do have Gigalith in my hand, thank God. So I draw, right, and I think I'm going to use my Great Ball card here. After I evolve my Sandowner to Krokorok. Yeah! The most threatening thing I have in my hand is the Gigalith. Now, Gigalith has a crazy attack. If this video could just move on. So I'm just going to lay down the Sulk, right? Just scare him a little bit. And, you know, he's like, ha! I got more Pokemon. Because he was really looking forward to knocking down my Boulder. And now it's a Gigalith. And his next attack isn't going to be able to finish me up. But unfortunately for me, I can't attack just yet. Because his attack requires that I have 4 fighting energies. But luckily for me, his other attack that I just did is called Sheer. Now that only costs 1 fighting energy to use. And what that does is I have to discard the top 5 cards out of my deck. Which I just did. And whatever fighting energies are discarded to the graveyard get automatically attached to Gigalith. And that's nuts. Because this other attack called, I think, Rock Bullet, what it does 40 base times the number of fighting energy that I have equipped onto Gigalith. So I have 5 fighting energy. That's 120 right there, I think. That's 120. And then plus, since you're electric, that's times 2. That's double. That's 240 that I'm inflicting onto anything that is weak against fighting type Pokemon. That is nuts. Just watch this, right? So first things first, I'm going to evolve my Krokorok into Crocodile. Now that's not even necessary because I have Gigalith up there tearing shit up. It's crazy. I already have 4 energies on Gigalith. Now Pokepower specifically can be used from anywhere on the bench or as long as the Pokemon with the Pokepower is the active Pokemon during your turn. Don't worry, they're free of charge. They don't require anything unless the Pokepower specifies that you need to fulfill a certain requirement in order to execute it. But here I just did like 240 to that Raichu. It's just out of here. And that's his last Pokemon that he has with any energies attached. I already checked his Ampharos. His Ampharos needs at least 2 energies in order to do 1 attack. I have Krokorok right there. I'm sorry, I have Crocodile right there. Gigalith right there looking at you about to do 240 base. So this game's already over. So viewers, I hope you had a lot of fun watching this. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, as well as check out me and everybody else. Definitely hope you had a lot of fun. Tell me if I should do more of these. Thank you so much, Fizzy and KawanaRun66 for inspiring me to do these videos. It's been a hell of a lot of fun. And guys, I have something funny for you at the end of my video. So peace. What you doing? It could be any other kind of energy. It could be water, it could be a psychic, it could be electric, and it will suffice for reckless. What the fuck? It could be electric, it could be water, it could be psychic, it could be fuck. Oh my god, are you serious? It could be water, it could be psychic, it could be water, it could be fuck this man, shit. 3 ways to win in the trading card game. Now, the 3 ways you can win are to collect what are called prizes. Now, if you look on my bottom left-hand corner and the opponent's top right-hand corner, you see 6 cards laid down on the field. Now, every time you make it wow.